Thank you for giving me opportunity to speak in this platform and pleasure to be here. Uh, in this role of automations and digitalizations in manufacturing and quality, I'll not talk much about hi-fi things in this directions because you have seen, you have heard many things from good speakers of industry, good speaker of different experts, right? So I'll give you the practical things what to be implemented and how to be implemented, how much it is to be implemented for the industry. So we get that benefit out of. If we move into next slides, I'll be able to explain. Yeah. So I'll speak on automations in pharma, the basic automations in technical operations, the QR code, how we get benefit out of it if we implement across the manufacturing sites and storage site. It give you a lot of benefits. Then e-warehouse management. So industry is facing a lot of issues for the space. Once your volumes reached up levels, always your business grows, but by the time your warehouse is always uh, less to store the materials to dispatch the products from that warehouses. That I have seen in the industry worldwide. The application of Internet Industry of Things, IIoT. This is this very great things to implement in the industry. I'll explain how what benefit from it is. And the artificial intelligence and machine learning is already big, and the previous speaker has given good insight on this. I'll give brief about how pharma industry is learning from it and what we have implemented in the pharma. Then supply chain and inventory management. So how end-to-end automations can be implemented across from receipt of material to dispatch of goods to the customers. Then the patient's engagement, right? How the patients getting benefit from the automations. What kind of different approaches now available for the patients. So what my take from all these automation is, if you are totally manual based operations, don't jump into digitalization straight away, right? Go step by step. Even Chandrayaan, we took 3 times to launch there, right? So everybody talks big things to implement, but if you are not competent to implement those things in your site, those things in your company, the failure chances are more. Always that is we are seeing when the regulatory inspections happen. That is being seen in many sites, many companies. We are failed because of we could not able to demonstrate what we have implemented. So that is the basic things what we need to implement before asking for any automations. Because straightway moving from manual based to digitalizations is one step that is going to give big advantage to everyone's, even the employees, companies in big way. But my preference would be always go step by step. So if you move to next slides, uh, the benefit of automations, right? The major benefit always would be regulatory compliance. For any pharma company, the company who are exporting to US, Europe, ROW, even Indian markets now, Schedule M is demanding a lot of regulations to implement in Indian companies as well. So the regulatory compliance benefit, we all know how pharma industry lagging behind before the compliance is, how the compliance is to be done from manual. If you are not able to meet manuals, then go for automation systems. So the regulatory compliance, it will benefit into that. Then the technical operations and management, when your site, manufacturing sites, your corporate quality sites, regulatory affairs sites, they also get benefit out of it. And the supply chains and inventory managements, when you do end-to-end managements of supply chain and inventory, you will always find it is very beneficial to track your products, to order your products, right? So in three angles, if you talk about in automations, the pharma industry is really facing where difficulties to implement these automations softwares on electronic from manual to electronic documents. If you move to next slide, so these are I'm not marketing anything here. The companies name, don't forget about company names. I'm talking about the process part, right? If I divide into three parts, one is quality, second is manufacturing and engineering warehouse, under comes that manufacturing. So there you'll find a lot of things already pharma industry has started doing in automations, like in quality. If I talk about your QMS system, deviations, kappa, incident, deviations, investigations, change controls, those are being tracked through electronic management system. And your e-logbook, now people started, companies started, instead of hard copies, they started implementing e-logbooks, electronic logbooks into manufacturing, quality controls, right? And the biggest challenge is then the training management, the qualifications of your peoples, how really they are trained to perform better way in manufacturing, in quality, in better compliance way they are working. So there I find something is evolving, like in training management, we call it virtual reality simulations, like in aseptic areas where people's generally you don't allow to go straight way into aseptic areas without having their qualifications and proper training, right? So the virtual reality simulations is the real techniques where you just put the equipments on your eyes and you can see everything is running like a plant, right? Like the autoclave loading, unloading, needle, assembling of needles, then stopping, everything you can see virtually into that. Then you move like, like 2D, 3D, you move and fix the aseptic simulations, do aseptic practices, then you qualify them. So first training, then do the virtual simulations, virtual trainings. Then once they are qualified, once you find they are very good now in aseptic practices, then you allow them to go inside and give them actual trainings. This is very good tools, but now just industry has started using it. And in training, mainly in training, this is very useful. I especially would prefer that we are going to implement somewhere in our company this one of the good tools. And in document management systems, electronic document issuance, electronic documents archivals, like a lot of manual documents was to be implemented, like your STPs, tags, protocols, qualifications documents. So many things to be implemented manually. Those now the electronic options are available. We should go that to train our people and start implementing those electronic softwares. EBMR, EBPR, this is old one, but still there is a provisions where you have paper on glass kind of system softwares available. If you don't want to go straight way for electronic connectivity with the equipments, if you don't have that compatibility, like Belapuri sir was asking the questions about legacy kind of equipments where this is not possible. So the first step is always I would prefer to go paper on glass kind of batch records, then followed by connectivity. Once you are confident, your peoples are confident, they are well qualified, then move into connectivity of equipments and start implementing paperless EBMRs, like in quality controls limbs, right? So the first steps is just preparing reports, calculation in limbs. The next step always would be to connect with all the equipments, right? That will give you next level of confidence. The first level, don't go full automations. This is my recommendations, wherever which company they are fully on manual documentations. So step by step, if you move step by step, the success rate always are high. If straight way we jump, then the failure chances always are there. And like in manufacturing now, continuous manufacturing is one of the technique every company want to follow, like PAT, process analytical technology. Then robotic process automation is one of the concept now. People, companies started exploring it. You see in the hospitals where the robotic operations is being started now already. So if that can happen in surgery, that is the most difficult area, right? So then the process definitely is capable to do by robotic systems. And robotic analytical auto review mechanism, that is also one of the themes now being started. How the robots will review, right, your data based on the parameters, different parameters based on trend. Robot will review the data. So there also you have automatic systems available now going forward. A next level of automations, like in artwork management, I would say this is also one of the very challenging works. When you do manual copies, right, manual hard copies, it's move into different places, right, and the artwork preparations, review, approvals, then going for different stakeholders, comments, then coming back with those comment to and fro. A lot of things are happening. If you do that manually, it's a tedious job. So to move out from that to automatic labels, the QC data allowed, like your softwares, your electronic data from the equipments, SPLC, GCs, UV, lot of good equipments are there in QC, advanced equipments. So those can be automated in one server, and even that data can be controlled, can be seen anywhere, wherever we are sitting. Even the department head is sitting at corporate level, he can see those data everywhere, all sites data at one click. Right? So then other equipments like manufacturing, a lot of equipments now to be connected with the IC DAS systems, where your all electronic data coming into one place, then pulling into next level, where from you can review them periodically, maybe once in a 6 month, once in a years, to review them from the accuracy point of view. One review is online review when the batch manufacturing happens, the machines data are available. That is online review. One I'm talking about the periodic review when you prepare your APQR and other kind of the review of your this next level of team, corporate team, internal audits, external audits, that happens. So that is very useful. On one click, you will find everything in one place. That is good thing. And the trace links now, the QR code that is implemented across maximum pharma company, that has been implemented already. Though Indian pharma, Indian government is also now forcing to implement QR code. So that is to be implemented if you want to export something, even API to different countries. So the QR code label is now mandatory. So that is being happened. So a lot of automations, even government is forcing now to implement automations in the industry to reduce the human interventions and the paperless work. Once we go into the automations level, always we find definitely all life is easier, but we should move into step by steps. That is what is coming to from my experience. If you move to next slides. So here I was talking about the QR code. What the QR code is? The QR code. It's not only for the product tracking point of view, the product informations point of view, but the place, even the adverse events reporting can be tracked by QR code systems. And if your storage are very less document storage areas, so there also you can have one barcode system put into different boxes to track it, and it's very good manageables by the QR code system. It's very good techniques now company has started implementing. So this is good tool, one of the good tools to ease out your manual load. If you move to next slide. Yeah, the warehouse management, what I was referring to is very, very difficult for managing a situation. Suppose for the manufacturing side is built into with a certain volume, and suddenly the volume has increased and your supply demands has increased, right? Then how to manage your old kind of manual kind of warehouses. Now the technique has already come. E-warehouse management is not nothing new. It's nothing new. All the peoples already know about these things. It will give you the real-time visibility, compliances, inventory tracking systems, space optimizations, order management systems, the environmental controls. So you track everything by e-warehouse management. That is very, very good things. What the technology is available by SAP also that can be implemented for the sites, and the site is if that is implemented, always site job will be very, very easy in compliance and supplying the product easily to different countries. If we move into next slide, so this is IIoT, Internet Industry of Things. This is very, very good tools. It's new tool for the industry now. What we do other than pharma industry that is being used in other industries, we also started using it. What it give you one step ahead of preventive maintenance. You give it gives you that real time data, like predictive maintenance we call it. It give you predictions what is likely to happen wrong. If something is happen wrong, it will give you that alarms based on the continuous monitoring through the sensor. It will give you basically the health of the machines, right? So this is the great things what we can implement in the major critical equipments. So your preventive maintenance cost and everything will saved if you implement those things in your areas. It's very good tool. Even you can monitor energy consumptions in your HUs and other part of utilities. It's very good technology has been adopted by now money industry. We also started adopting this technology. So if you move to next slide, this is artificial intelligence and machines learning. Everything is well explained by Vivek and Mani, even the previous. It's very big subject, right? If you talk about this topic, it is going to be huge, huge. Now everybody is talking about artificial intelligence. So in pharma, we can use it for data analytics, for development of products, for pharmacovigilance. So many areas this tool can be used in robotic implementations, finding out what the market intelligence is there, right? So it personally, I started using it for if you wanted to have some kind of PPTs. So you just put your information, so you'll get everything readily available in one click. It's very, very good tools for, so even if you want to write a mails to someone and you just write the topics, it will give you full details what you want to write for them. It's good tool to shorten your processes, to shorten, many things. From that information, you just review and sort it out. So whatever you want, you give it to whomsoever you want. So it's very good tool. And coming forward, this is the times everyone will talk about artificial intelligence. The important is how we implement that in our existing setup is very, very important part. So if you move to next slide, this is supply chain and inventory end to end I was talking. So very good tools, very good electronic softwares are available now. From receipt to dispatch of the product, you can track everything. And second thing is the compliance level of, the compliance of your all documents, what is being generated for when it start from receipt, dispatch, manufacture, even the R&D levels. So everything is being tracked in one click. All data you can find out and review them all together. So this is end-to-end supply chains. Really, I think money industry already have been started, and we also have been started this very good tools to ease out your operations. If you go to next slide, this is I was talking about the patient, how they are getting informations now. They scan the informations by the QR code and Arogya Setu at the time of COVID, you must have seen how the information was coming in one click, right? You just put your BP and sugars, and it will tell your health. Like that now, different softwares and apps are available where you can find these things. Everything is available there in one click, and patient get engaged with your medicines as well as what things are going wrong for their health. They can easily understand and visualize automatically. So that's all about the actual automations what we are implemented. Already many things are implemented by most of the pharma companies, I would say. So we have also implemented step by steps, and we are thinking about going into next level of automations. So thank you. That's all about what we did in our company and what pharma is doing currently.
Hi, Dr. Birendra, it's a very good presentation. What currently industry is doing, you have captured almost everything over there.
Yes, sir.
What new things to be done is to be seen, right? AI, all those things have to come. I see that at least our secretaries have started using AI in big way. The letters have become so good now. It shows that how beautifully letter can be written, and that is all done by the AI. If you ask him, draft a letter for such and such, it gives a very good draft. So I think the same thing will happen tomorrow in our factories. You give a product improvements, the AI will be able to do this very good. I think that's the. I think another 10 years probably, and then we'll be having the machine deciding the recipe probably.
Sir,
Hopefully.
even though if you want to have draft SOP, it can give you all the elements. You put the machine's name, it is giving line by lines.
Virendra, I use sometimes this AI for asking questions in the panel discussion. I get very good data from them. You little bit, but it helps. So I think next step is going to come within short time. Let us wait for some time. There is no
Yeah.
question. There was one.
Thank you, sir.
I will just tell you one question was there. Nowadays we have come. This fellow is asking. It is anonymous. He's asking. Nowadays many people come with the various softwares, and we are not sure how they have to be evaluated, because same thing, three different people will come for maintenance program. Somebody will come for the scheduling of the analysis, how to prepare the schedule. So how do we finally decide? Shall we ask to, because many companies are doing this, some companies are not doing it. So how to evaluate those softwares? If you have what is
Yeah.
any.
Sir, when especially if I talk about our companies, when you have new softwares available in the market, so even though many other company they have not launched, maybe sometimes the situations happens only one company has launched that software for use and it's new technology, right? So the best part is when we take demo from that software company, your users should get involved into that. When we asked user to involve, then the comfort levels of the user friendly of that software. One is the regulations part, right, where you have US 21 CFR part 11 compliance. That is for sure. That is minimum requirement that every software company do that. But the most important part is how that software is really beneficial for our people. So whether our peoples can handle that software easily without any troubles to have any going for any repeated mistakes. So that is the approach what we follow for selections of any software. If two three softwares are available where we have options to choose one, then the first criteria always will be the user friendly, the feedback from other company industry, how that is working in that company. So that give you added advantage.
Thank you very much.